Oh shit, it's fucking bugged. That goes there. There. That should be better. Good morning. Hello there. Alright, that's all set up. Hopefully work goes well for you today. Okay. So... horse buff. That would help. Also, I had to do the background like this today because of... I have to... I have to somehow figure out what's going on with meld and all that stuff. Every time I restart my computer, I have to reinstall NVIDIA Broadcast to fix the transparency issue of this. So we're using my background I use for the podcast and actually what's sitting behind that for my webcam today. Don't want to grind today, then don't. Take a day off. You've put in more hours in a few days than most do in a week, so it's time to back off for a day or two. Whoa. Good lord, you are super quiet. Hold on. I'm gonna have to turn. Okay, now you're getting louder. I was gonna say, that was really quiet.
Yeah, 'cause I was talking to my friend yesterday on Discord. He was saying I was quiet. And I have like no clue why, because I never change. I don't change anything.
I normally don't change shit either.
Or I haven't changed anything.
There, I gave you like 10% more volume on my headset, so. So I'm glad that made sense on your Devo, because I mean that's kind of how you have to look at it. You're basically at this point, if you make a pen Devo and you are sitting anywhere below deck or below Nav, you need to understand that you're cheaper than going from Nav to from Oct to Nav is a very expensive upgrade, and it's cheaper to just buy the pen than it is to go from Oct to Nav. And I get the, like in XHC's case, he invested a lot into leveling them up naturally. But you have to look at it like this. The cost alone going to the next tap is cheaper buying it raw on the market than it is to tap it in pity. And at some point you have to go, am I gonna get lucky? Or do I want a guaranteed upgrade for a cost? And you have a small window of investment cost where you can say, I can afford to do a few taps. If it goes, great. If it doesn't, great. I'm not going to worry with it. But once you get past that window, then it becomes, I'm either doing something really stupid or really, I'm going to do something really stupid or really smart here.
Yeah.
So, I think you have to look at this as, if you want to be tapping your accessories, you can do it maybe once or twice, maybe 3 times. If it doesn't go, then you are far better off just buying the Devos outright, because your goal is to get as geared as fast as possible. Because if not, you're going to end up spending, it is 2.3 times more expensive to enhance the Karazods to Nav than it is to outright buy the Pendevo sitting on the market. And you don't have crystals for those slots. Unless you make your crystals before that happens, that would be the only, you know, it's 2 bill that you can get back on the back end of it. That is definitely one way of putting it. You can copy Kaylee or you can copy Knight. Yep.
Pretty much.
Hello, hello.
Hello there. How's it going, Hellcrest?
Hello.
Well, I'm here to ask you for help.
Okay.
I need your life skilling skills to make Adanya drops.
Just the Adanya Drod. Alright.
Yeah.
When I hit the AFK phase, I will give you the holy grail of spreadsheets. It's not just the Adanya Drot, it is the... It's my life's work. It's the Harmony Drot.
Because the server is doesn't have Adanya drops for 4 days.
Shit.
There is a 100,000, 100K pre-orders on the market.
For just the Adanya Drot, not the...
Yes.
Holy
for just the Adonis run. There is no Adonis runs for days. And the first content creator already make a video. We need people to make Adonis.
Yeah, I'll give you the full sauce. I hate people. I'll be back. All right. Yeah, let me get to the AFK phase where it's safe to do shit for a few seconds, and then I will, I'll give you the link to it. So, that's wild. So you need the Adanya Harmony Draught is what you need to make. Or you just need to make the Adanya Potion.
The Adonis Harmony one.
Okay, yeah, you're gonna be in for a wild ride. Yeah, I can't just explain that in...
Yeah, that's why I need your help with your life skilling skills for that.
Yeah, so... the things you need to go ahead and start focusing on is you will need farms. You'll need 10 farms to be able to do the mushrooms. And then you will need to still do truffle runs in the beginning because you're gonna have to get a surplus built up of those. So that I'll get you most all of that stuff. You're gonna need to start hunting for your wolf blood and your deer blood. You will gather troll blood and fox blood and lizard blood. The good news is the spreadsheet itself is the master spreadsheet for all my knowledge on it and the efficiencies and setbacks. Basically, you have an initial investment cost of, you're most likely going to be buying traces in nature. You always need to have at least 24 bill ready for, you need to have at least 24 bill ready for Spellbound Catalyst for the initial run because your alchemy stations that you use you are going to be using the Land of the Boarding Light ones. So those are going to go off of every craft of 3,000. So everything I do is based off of that. And then the Supreme Stations are based off of doing the Pure Powders and the Clear Powder reagents, is how I do those. Just for, because those are because of weight is why I craft that on those. It's bigger, I can craft more per session. I can normally hold 20,000 crafts on me, but I can only craft 5,000 at a time due to the station. But it's this way I can just click it and start it up again. Where if you try to do like a elixir, you're gonna have to, you can only hold just about what I can hold on one of those stations. It was designed for the old weight, so not the new weight. Yes, we could probably hold a little bit more, but there's still going to be some elixirs that are very heavy because of the multiple materials that go into it that make it harder to deal with. But we'll walk you through it one step at a time. We'll get you to Guru Alchemy in almost no time. You will probably want to start working on a crate, even if it's junk, for building up Imperial Alchemy so that you can get access to Supreme Stations easier. It's not about making money, it's about getting the station. So that fuck. So that's gonna be your goal. Is in the beginning it's just about getting the daily turn-ins for your Imperial Seals, and then later it'll be about actually making money with it, because at this point the Supreme Stations are more valuable to you than anything because you're gonna rip through them making mass volume. So rough math is going to roughly put it at one Supreme Alchemy Station will make about 16,000 pure powder reagents, or clear liquid reagents on average. One Old Moon Station on an elixir will make about 10,000 elixirs and about 1,000 blue of them, blue versions of them. So, taking that into account, that's roughly how I base it. It's 3.25 is what I multiply whatever my craft is. So if it's 3,000 is times 3.25, that's roughly how much I will make on average. Now, is alchemy level and mastery going to play into that a little bit? Yes, to a point. But the numbers are still going to be close-ish. So that's why I bank on, you're going to roughly craft 4,000 elixirs per, or total elixirs in Harmony Draughts in one Supreme Alchemy Station. And you're going, or one Land of the Morning Light Station, and you'll end up crafting 10 or 15,000-ish on a Supreme Station for like pure powder reagents and clear liquid reagents. Thought that was an intoxicating energy. Free full prone. Full free Prion? Is that what you're trying to say for new accounts too? Trying to think. Flamoris. Okay, yeah. I know what you're talking about. The other thing too that you'll want to be watching out for is leveling up hunting is kind of a bitch. But if you do enough Narcon, you can quickly level your hunting to get up into that master range very quickly. Obviously, Bear Riverhead's going to be your fastest gathering power level in the game, outside of doing coral gathering in the ocean, but I don't recommend it. Okay, we got an AFK phase. Let me call my horse over here. So that took me 17 minutes from horse buff to get to this. So I'm just going to put that up, put that here.
It's funny speaking about hunting, and I'm doing a hunting quest for the old leaders quest line. Fucking hunting rhinos.
Nice. So the only thing you need to focus on that list, on that specific spreadsheet when you copy it, is the first 5 tabs. Realistically, the first 4 are the only ones you need to focus on. So tier 0 alchemy is what you're going to power level with most of the time. In the early beginning stages, I don't know where your level's at. So if early stages, you're going to use tier 0 and tier 1, which is going up to that first level of bloods. You'll use that to get to like artisan, and then you use tier 3s to push into master. Tier 4s is what you would use to go push guru, but you're going to be doing the whole system, so you're going to want to avoid just trying to focus one thing out. Now, that is not all. That calculator is a little broader than what is made in a harmony draught. The key thing that you don't need is you don't need to make the resistance, and I think the golden, there's some like worker elixirs and stuff like that. But there is a list on Harmony Draught Calculator that tells you the in the first area of that calculator, it shows you the elixirs per whatchamacallit. I'm gonna put like a gray bar right here. Alright, I gotta get back to this now. But anything above that gray bar on the first 4 or the first 5 drop things will tell you everything you need to know about which elixirs you're actually crafting. The calculator was just made because it's everything that I have crafted or will craft in the proper category, which makes it a little bigger than it needs to be. But you could edit the spreadsheet and pull out the Harmony Draught shit in there, and it would be fine. It would still work. So it is technically viable to use that and pull the stuff out and it not mess the sheet up. Okay, so let me try to run through this in my head as I can, and I'll walk you through the major, like, prep steps. So up in Nampo Valley, there is, or not Nampo, Nopse Bayot County, I believe it is. It's the one that's up and to the right on the map in the Land of the Boring Light is. The one that actually has the workbench to make the cooking station and the alchemy station. You'll want to go ahead and make sure there is one contribution in that, and get an artisan worker up there, because that's going to be your bread and butter for making those stations. At that point, you probably want a Dokebi, just because you want to turn them over as fast as possible. And then you're going to want to park somebody by the conversion NPC, and he will never leave that spot, because you're going to end up using maids to pull out the stations and then convert them right there and put them back in at a later date. You know, when you obviously have maids again, you'll pull them from the character so that you can consistently keep up your alchemy station production. You're gonna burn through an average, it's about 30 to 40 stations, depending on what all you're having to craft that specific run. So you will want to go do a good round of timber and stone. If you're not hurt for stone, you want to go grind Rasholka Coral for, you want to grind Rasholka Coral for the stone to make a 2-for-1, but if you absolutely are just drained on stone, then you're going to have to go to not Soldier's Grave, Pilgrim's Haven to go grind your stone out. That's a non-negotiable at that point. There's just too much value in how much stone you can get in an hour there. So, you will end up using those as you see fit. For logging, I actually now have a new preference just because of the Caphras essence. I would prefer to log at Zephyros Castle, where I do my grind at, than to do Snowfield Cedar at the current moment. And especially in your case of being not doing trade crates, that is the better because the Caphras essence has more value of converting perfumes of courage to or deep sea elixirs to the new elixirs. So they have a slightly different weight now in value. So I recommend you need to log there, and it's efficient. And if you want to sell the timber, great. If you want to process the timber, great. It works both ways. There's not any wrong answer with Caphratry. Hello there.
Hey.
But you will be sapping, since you are trying to get the Adanya elixirs, you'll be sapping that same rotation of Adanya trees. So if you're logging or sapping, you'll be getting Caphras essence there. As far as the sap locations, I've min-maxed those to the point you'll go blue in the face. If you need, I can show them after a grind session. I can show you each of the spot locations, or if you remember them from watching me do this 1,000 fucking times, great. The only big reminder is it's the Balanos Mountains for Birch, it's Wolf Hills for Ash. There is a place in Dregan that's behind Dregan that I do or above Duvenkroon that I do for the Cedar, Thuja, and Pine are done up there.
Oh fuck, you're talking about Harmony Dress.
Yes. Check this out. Hellcrest said they are sold out by 100,000 or 10,000 on South America.
No way.
And there's even content creators saying, please make this.
It is 100,000.
Okay, it's 100,000.
Full 100,000.
Four?
Yeah, I would desperately be jumping on that as quick as.
Because what's the
humanly
max
God
order
possible.
pre-order price? 50 million a pop? What is the pre-order? What's the max pre-order on that? Because you're about to be in some serious money.
It is still rising. Is at 40 million now.
Holy shit.
Fucking God, dude. Oh, that is so
the only thing
much
that's gonna cut
money.
you is
Yeah, it was 37 in the morning, so he's already got 3
Jesus.
million in the day. In the day hasn't ended yet.
So
a whole lot of crafting. It's a whole lot of crafting, but in reality, it's not that much gathering. It just feels like it.
the hardest part is gonna be sustaining the truffle mushrooms and the farming mushrooms because of how they've cucked it now. So you're either gonna have to, in his emergency case, he's either gonna have to gather them the old school way and do the more expensive mushrooms. Well, I wouldn't say more expensive, but the more amount of mushrooms. But when you gather them, you'll be able to gather the. You'll get
Do you
more.
have to?
What?
Do you have to use ghost mushrooms for one of those?
Yes.
Recipe, third key. Okay. Because it had like an asterisk next to it, so I assumed it may have been able to use something else.
Yeah, even the elixirs had hit the cap.
Y'all are so
Oh
fucked.
my fucking god. Oh no, that's crazy. But that
The
also
blue one is hitting at 1.7 mil,
Yep.
which is the cap of it.
And the greens are going to be up there near 800,000, I think. Can't remember exactly what their caps are.
absurd.
Yeah, right now he's capped at 500.
Okay. Thankfully, most of that stuff is touchable. You can get your hands on most all of it.
Yeah, I didn't see any problem with making really any of it. It was just gathering the saps is the only issue I can see. But I just need to pay attention and not fuck up and go to the spats. Do an hour, do a day, or something. Or at least in Hellcrest case, shit, that's I would spend a minimum.
Oh, at that point, Hellcrest is about to make about 10 billion an hour. Just saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like
There is no grind in the game that's going to make 10 bill an hour, and he's about to hit it because of the drought. Just the drought. Actually, yeah, the proper word's the drought of that server. Which is going to be fucking wild. The amount of shit Hellcrest is about to level up and just buy on the market because he can is going to be fucking nuts.
Wild. Which is a massive improvement. I can't believe that there's no one doing that now down there.
They drained them. They were very self-sufficient, but people can't sustain doing that in that kind of market, especially when you open up a brand new continent where everybody's grinding in it.
Yep, and they need all the harmony drops they can put their hands on. Because everybody and their brother needs the MBs at the very least and the harmonies of Adana to essentially grind in most of the locations.
Yep.
At least I'm not aware of anyone not able to technically do it, probably without the harmony drop part of it. You might be able to get away without the MB. But that's still wildly insane. So the harmony drop Adonas are at that, right?
Yeah. They're completely sold out. That's wild.
Yeah, which sucks a little bit because of all the spellcast catalysts that seems to be going into those. Or the traces. Then that's
The
only
traces
two
are going to
things
be
combined.
depending on how big you want to scale it, the traces are going to be your issue.
Yeah, and I don't know how much traces are on.
And it's also going to come
same
up to
market.
how much money does Hellcrest have to get going. Because it's usually about a 35 bill investment to get started. 35 to 40 bill investment. And then you can multiply it. Over and over and over and over again. Now, NA is on the opposite side. We got people fucking absolutely smashing those down. We've got 18,000 still sustaining. But I'm very confident that they are
Eventually gonna lose steam.
no, I think since the announce of and the knowledge of Adani, it's gonna take quite a while for that to burn off because there's gonna be several people who went and prepped, thinking everybody's gonna be there, everybody's gonna be in Adania, so they're gonna have a big backlog that they're gonna be burning off.
Yeah, which is in theory what should have been happening, which is like what we were thinking. Because if so much people are going to be grinding out there, there's going to be a lot of people trying to craft these resources in theory.
Yeah. It's like the fishing event. Whenever a fishing event comes, for some reason, Balanos rods through the roof. You can sell a shit ton.
It just makes me think that people like switch their poles out.
I don't know
When it's
why.
broken.
I don't know. I don't know. I still have never figured out the mass Balanos rod consumption come every fishing event. Not just a, like, I would understand, let's say, Termian Water
Floats or
Park.
something.
I know, like Termian Water Park. Sure, people come back because it's summer and all that. I get that. But we're talking just the random fishing event in the middle of the year. Boom, the rods are gone and they're selling like hotcakes. Why? Why? Why do we all of a sudden drain these things like a V8 chugging gas? It doesn't make sense. So,
Thank you for reminding me. I needed a Balanos rod on my
see, and another one. People
that was
spend all their
500
time
mil
fishing,
down the
swap rods
drain.
without repairing. It's dumb. And that's the other mentality that always blows my mind. People during a fishing event, they're like, oh my god, I'm making so much money. Yeah, bitch, you're making like 150 mil an hour. How do you feel about that? Get out and grind, you lazy fucking piece of shit. We were making more than that at Akhman Temple back in like 2017. Son of a bitch. That was my default. I accidentally hit the skill a little bit too early. I had the move, I had everything, I fucking hit it slightly too early. But to go 45 minutes or 40 minutes without dying, we've got it. Damn, somebody just looted the Bond Stone.
Nice.
Thankfully, it was the startup one I died on? Or the second one, at least, so it's not like I'm too far behind. Also, I thought about doing the those Blackwing furnitures. That we looted from the event. Give me 5 more monster AP off of those. Somebody just looted the gen version. What the shit? Yeah, somebody just looted the gen crystal.
Assholes.
Ban.
Yo, maybe doing the party thing may not be the bad idea. Just fucking go around in a party and try to bully the mechanics out of the spot and try to loot the shit.
So in Sakurai, if done right, those Sakurai memories can easily net you free bill every 15 minutes.
Shit.
The problem is trying to it's just trying to get the orbs to upgrade. I casually make a bill or so just from the gold that drops from orbs. That's not including all the shit that sells from scrap. It's
Okay.
everything right now selling from scrap. Everything that drops from scrap basically has some kind of order on it.
So you found your new home for money, it sounds like.
No, I was just there to try to grind my Sakurai shares. It's not my home. Zephyros or higher is always going to be my home. Any place that I can grind technically where there's more money. A place where I can, go back to. Sakurai will only get funner the higher AP and random stuff else that we get attached to our characters. Because there's times when if you have the memory thing going, you're getting like some crazy crit damage buff and some like attack AP buff. And it lasts for like 30 seconds, and every time it pops off, it gives you another buff. And that pop-off kills mobs and absorbs mobs and tries to upgrade itself to the next color.
Harold's sold last night. Instantly? Wow.
I don't want to believe it. Say that the Herald's crystals actually sell?
I mean, you gotta think
Gotcha.
how many people are trying to buy that shit, but may not be selling at max price, but they're selling. That's the other thing you gotta consider, too.
Yeah. There was just a shit ton of them on the min list, though, technically. Because it's not technically an item that gets burnt up, unless you're making extra artifacts. And right now people are probably heralding their Margaham's artifacts.
I don't know why you would herald those.
I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it has a heralding effect to it. Who knows? I'm just saying that'd be the only other reason I could think of other than you just got your Kabuas or
Yeah.
your
I'm saving my
tech kit.
200 fragments for the my second set. I started buying shards, so
The fragments?
yeah, just to help speed it up.
People are selling those though, right?
Yeah, I've gotten 2 or 3 today so far.
Oh. I'm gonna go try to finish up the stupid Tigers coin boxes today. And hopefully one of their earrings or rings goes up.
Good luck.
Then after that, I guess I'll spend a couple hours again at Aphrodon and see if I can make something happen. And sometime today we'll do dailies, probably after reset. So that way we can get a clean start on it. Preferably before night goes to bed. There'll be the smooth sailing end of the day.
Honestly, the best time I probably have is gonna be after Uteri or King or whatever the fucking one it is today.
Oh, let me see.
Because Saley's would take 35-40 minutes because we'd have to do all the weeklies and shit.
That's true.
So,
It's absolutely true.
whoop.
Not that it's a big deal. Just it'd be the end of your day type thing is what I'm aiming for.
Okay.
Whenever that is. Rather it's. I don't necessarily care when. I just would prefer later in the day
Okay.
when it comes to doing that stuff, because earlier in the day it doesn't seem like no one's as active. I just don't want to feel like I'm doing too many steps, because right now we don't have much people doing the Salies. Or much.
Yeah.
We have people wanting to do the Salies, but we don't have a lot of people capable.
Yep, and I just decommissioned myself. But I got my upgrades, so.
Not a big deal.
The good news is I'm not as far behind as I think I am. I just need to get the pearls, which I can go barter off pretty easily by
the
chasing. I've got 30,000 crow coins. I technically needed 100,000 if I wanted to buy everything I owned right now.
Yep. Sounds
So
about right, actually.
I'm not too terribly far off.
No.
I just need some of the... I just need probably a few weeks of the Salies, and I have most of it back.
Yeah, just doing a random Salies and not even really having to touch the other things. Because you can sell the other stuff that you're not needing once you get parts made and stuff like that from Euphoria. Once you get that done, I mean, you're basically golden to not care about the rest of the stuff. You're gonna try to make what, the Valor?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I would go for.
I'm gonna remake my Valor, and because I don't feel like buying a third fucking costume, so
No.
I'm not gonna go get the Volante. Because I thought about it, I was like, I could.
I mean, it sounds like it's a thing, but in the grand scheme of things, is
I'd
it
rather
really that big of a deal? No.
I'd rather have the cannon damage.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I'd much rather have the blow 'em the fuck away damage than the get the fuck out of dodge. Because those things can be adjusted by sailors and levels and mastery.
Because
And,
basically, you want a Valor with max turn speed is what you want. So you gotta get all the confident sailors, I think is what it is.
yep.
Oh, okay.
But you got to get every confident with max speed. You have to get,
Yeah,
which is for.
And that's where it could be a problem because the sailors, they don't always level up.
No, they're random levels. 6Al gave me the spreadsheet. I don't know if it survived my delete because of how it's named. But
Don't make me call the ambulance.
so
Oh, fucker. Okay, where the fuck am I at? Right, I don't like this spot. I think I cleared all those. So just work on this shit. Man, there's so much red ones over here.
you know what that means. Jumping
all these
puzzles,
work?
jumping puzzles.
But doesn't all those like actually work?
Yeah, most of them actually. As far, I don't know where you are in the map, but I mean, yeah, if you see a cluster of red, it's jumping puzzles.
Goddess of Justice.
Oh yeah, those all work. The only two that I've had issues with are the two over here that are bugged out.
Yeah, there's. I keep trying to do them, but no avail. Hoping that they shadow patched or something. It's okay. We'll quickly blast them. I'm not worried.
I mean, you also got to think maintenance is 2 days away, so.
Yeah. Right side issue right now. Balance. Wait. Mimicking a stroke. Okay. If it's any worse, you get taken an ambulance ride today. I don't even give a fuck if you don't like it. Okay, where's the circle? Ooh. And if we have to, we'll switch beds because my bed has a platformy thingy. You can just fucking crinkle that bed that you have out there and not give a fuck. It just has to be plugged in through the wall. Not that I want that other platform bed, but oh well. At least you'll be able to sleep sitting up and have your legs up if you want. That's what people do, right? And they have those kind of circulation issues and shit.
It depends on where the circulation issue is.
Right, but either way, that's what they use them for, though.
Yeah.
Is those bendy platform
That,
things.
also snoring issues.
Yeah, I've also heard the snoring issues.
Because basically it has to do with your jaw slipping back into your skull, and it's what allows the two muscles to touch, which causes the snoring sound.
The vibration,
Yep.
Shit. Why can't you assholes bring my damn horse with me if you're gonna be a fucking story mode plus? Yurts.
Because that's not
Happy
how
I
it
have
works.
What?
So, because that's not how it's gonna work.
Why? Who does that?
Solon scan drops confused, but lower rate, but it's possible. Yeah, I'd far rather be at Highlands and just fucking raw slam it out. But that's gonna be 9 days from now when I start that grind again.
By the quarry.
But if it was a better drop rate, I totally would probably go grind there.
Fuck is in that hole? Have you been down in the hole? The quarry hole?
No.
Where they're like coring out marble or whatever they're trying
I didn't
to
go
do?
all the way down.
Well, there's like... It looks like there's knowledge down there.
I figured I'd go get it. Well, I'd probably end up going down that hole at some point during the story. So.
Oh yeah, when the story actually comes out.
Which is where I'm hoping the NPCs come out throughout the world and it's not just this vacant void piece of shit. Because if this is it, y'all fucked up. This is a very sad world.
It's a very...
The rest of the world feels more fleshed out than this game.
Yeah, than this part of the game, yeah.
Yep.
So by default, on that one, get that one, so I need to go this way. This one?
You jump down day 2? Okay. Anything worth a shit down there? Oh yeah, so Aphrodon has dropped now below it's dropped below all of Adania Part 1, and it's almost ready to drop below Darkseekers in terms of money.
Seriously?
Yep.
That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. That's also because people are probably doing like what I'm doing, either going in there too low of AP and not able to make that spot actually like turn over. Which would be a huge silver per hour difference.
Okay. Well, I mean, Kaylee's numbers even show it's 2.8 bill an hour to 2.9. Like, that's Kaylee with no agros.
It is trash. Like, it is supposed to be trash. You only get... That spot is not for getting for money.
Yeah, but people used to say that about Ethereum too, you know.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They changed how they changed the drop what it drops.
Yeah, they did.
And the first spot has the least amount of things to drop. Not only the trash is the lowest, the drop rate is the lowest, and the amount of things that drop there is the things that is not worth it for a while. You only there for the crystals and get you only there for the crystals and get out, because just the earrings is not enough, and you will get more of the earring drops on the next spot.
Yeah, but Kaylee can't even pass the DPS check yet.
Yeah, that's the problem. This first zone is supposed to be you're grinding for the items to get the fuck out of there and not to be there.
Yeah, I know, but they didn't. That's not how they did it to us, you know. I mean, that's how we.
Expect to be the shit is going, and the next zone is gonna be what they're gonna. In the next zone is gonna be way worse than that. Now that they have figured out how to do it.
If they start doing this reverted shit where it's not a step up, because every grind spot over the last 10 years has been a step up when the new thing came out. The base level was at least equal to the last of the whatever zone it was. Not a downgrade like it is.
Yeah, these new spots cannot be a downgrade. That makes no sense. It requires too much to be here.
There's gonna be a change. I'm 99% of it in 2 weeks. There will be some changes to the spot. Not what's being posted now. This was already pre-planned since prior. But within 2 weeks, before the month's over with, we'll finally get a couple adjustments to the area.
Not the first one.
Yeah.
I can
Oh, yeah.
guarantee you that.
They're going to eventually... the one thing I think they're going to end up doing is they're going to add 5 seconds to the Scarecrow spawn timer. For that stage, because it's 25 seconds now, it is insanely close, even at near hard cap. So when I Z-buff, I'm still just barely getting through it at hard cap. So they're going to have to increase it to about 5 more seconds is what it needs from the Z-buff, because you're actually wasting more time waiting for the shit to spawn than you are able to actually DPS it when it starts up. So they'll end up increasing that by 5 seconds, which will help out a lot, because a lot of the issue is the spot downgrading too fast. So that is the one thing I see changing. And then as far as loot buffs, they'll probably change a little bit on how some of the loot comes from mobs, balancing a little bit. Or they may stabilize the Scarecrow to be more instead of so random, which would help too. Because the Scarecrow has 3 stages to it. And it depends on how many times it jumps determines how expensive the Scarecrow is. So it can range, so far I've seen the lowest of 14, the highest on non-Agris is 60-something. So they'll probably stabilize the loot of the Scarecrow a little bit more. Not that that's going to change a ton, but it would be kind of like the Sicilian change, where they buffed the Sicilian to average out a little bit more, and it made Ulakita's Yuzurheed do what I was doing on Agris on non-Agris. So they'll probably come through and do some minor changes like that, but I don't expect the rare drops, nor are the rare drops what I actually have an issue with. It's more of the base level of the spot drops that are where my concerns are with it. Also, I think there's just too much shit fighting for attention in the spot. Which sucks, but that's fine. I'm okay with the spot having a clusterfuck of items that it can drop. Because then it's just RNGing who gets what. You know, do you get a bunch of corrupted oils? Do you get the fucking drops for the colors? The you know, are you getting the earring piece? Are you getting the rare earring piece? Are you getting the Nev's fragment? The fusion crystal? Like, there's almost too much shit it's trying to RNG drop, and that's kind of fucking with the drop pools, is because everything else was a little bit cleaner throughout all the grind spots. So it was a little more predictable.
Yeah.
Because, like, if you go to Highlands, it was pretty straightforward. You're gonna get,
XYZ.
trash, magical crystals, because if you go look at Event Horizon, it's literally we threw every piece of loot and the kitchen sink in it. It even drops black magic crystal shards in it.
Which is crazy.
Like, it's every color, it's like, it's all this shit, and I'm like, I get it's supposed to be the end game of the end game spot, but it's the kitchen sink of loot, and it's like, you're not gonna average anything in there. Outside the, you know, the normal shit you'd get.
Right. That's what I would assume, unfortunately.
So, like, don't take it as when I say it needs to be buffed. I don't want to see, like, 10 earrings an hour. That's not what I'm saying. It just needs to be balanced out to where some of the RNG of the randomness of the loot could be changed a little bit. A little more, and it's mostly, I think it's going to be to do with the Scarecrow. I think it's where you're going to see some of the loot balancing. It will come from that Scarecrow. Because the thing they talked about that's coming this week is, if I understand it correctly, it's the little Scarecrows are going to join the Blessed Scarecrow when it spawns in. There'll be some that spawn in. Or they're saying there's going to be more Blessed Scarecrows in this? Like, I don't understand what they're saying with the Scarecrow thing, but they're changing the Scarecrows to start looting more, or to show up more often, and I think it's these guys that are gonna show up either in this, or the Blessed Scarecrow shows up in this. So that will be a change. I just think the one thing they're going to need to look at is the rarity, the 3 rarity Scarecrows, the one that jumps once, the one that jumps twice, and the one that jumps 3 times. They're going to have to look at those and condense their loot and not spread it out so far. Because that's another thing that's throwing the skew higher, is if you get a lot that jump 3 times, you're going to make a lot more trash loot. And that was the issue with the Overlord Kylar, or the Overcharged Kylar. It had such a wide range that it would drop. If you got all the low rolls in that hour, your trash loot was significantly lower than somebody who got the high rolls. Then once they cranked it down to, I think, about 100 of each other, so I think it's 400 to 500 it drops, is in that range, it boosted the trash loot significantly. And I looted an earring in the AFK phase, so it is possible.
Nice.
The Pyrian?
Yes.
Nice.
Well, not the
Yeah,
Aperion, the Twilight End
Oh.
earring,
Oh.
not the 5 bill one.
Yeah, that's the part I'm a struggle with.
Now
until
that
I
one
get
I think needs to be able to be
recommended.
converted. Let that convert down into these earring pieces. That would be a great quality of life. This way you have the option. Do you sell it? Or do you get that value in, or get half the value, and you can break it down into pieces of your accessories that you're trying to get?
I think the Pyrian should be burned down, personally, for that. Like, yeah, cool. The 5 bill sounds cool and all, but in reality,
What's wild is they're selling. I mean, this is a stock. Yeah, people are selling them. I'm like people are. Well, it's not that they're selling; it's that people are buying them. So I mean, it's a style choice, I guess. They just like the look of it, and that's what they want. But outside those people, if we pull them out, are we really gonna chase that earring? Because this is the one that's gonna be more of a pain in the dick to enhance.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's the old school way of doing shit. And, most people are going to want their happy, pleasant Karazad trip.
Yeah. Most people are not going to want their shit to downgrade and disappear and... Yeah. Or both. You know?
I mean, if you had both happen, you fucked up AA, Ron. Because if it blew up and downgraded, that's kind of the same thing.
Yep. I mean, knowing your luck, it would downgrade, and then your next tap, it goes bye-bye.
Well, that's why Krons, it's not possible to blow it up.
Right.
But it is possible to down... And that's the painful part, is I've downgraded that shit to Pry. It feels bad.
Yeah, when you're cronning the old school accessories and they downgrade when you cron,
Oh, Hellcrest, I'm sure you guys, I'm pretty sure you hung out with Chloe a good bit. You watched her do, we watched her do a necklace or something that downgraded from, she was at Tet and it went down. Each click, just down, down, down. Then she was sitting at Pry and she was about in tears.
Oh, that is what it was a long while.
Yep.
And I do remember that she did 4 clicks and she go all the way down to Pride.
Like, yeah, I felt bad for her, but it's like, that's a rough pill to swallow when it downgrades like that. Because there ain't shit you can do.
This fucking thing. 30 more orbs to collect? What kind of crazy sauce? The people have lost their brains.
If they only had a brain. Well, they might be just scarecrows. I mean, let's be real.
Yeah, we're you know what? Thank you for saying it. Serve pattern. I need to. You know what?
God, this is gonna be terrible. They got a fog rolling in here, and it's hazing my screen.
Yeah, the fog has been something. I think
Well,
it's just
I've
been
done the degen shit of turning my contrast and shit down, and that contrast with the lighting effects is starting to fuck up my shit.
Mm-hmm. Fog.
Got it.
Yeah, we're able to. Do you know if we're able to disable set fog?
No.
I didn't see an option. So I was just wondering.
The only way to disable it, I think, is to get down into a much lower setting.
Yeah, I could see.
Because, like, that Scarecrow is worth 58. He jumped 3 times. Well, I just looted another one. Okay.
The whole stone.
Yep.
You slit.
So that's a Juan, a Bun, and a Jin have been looted while I've been grinding this.
Damn.
That's fucking wild.
That's horrible. Crazy.
Now, we're just waiting for somebody to loot a Han.
Question is anybody? Well, they should be grinding at that one spot in theory then. The
So
one
here's
party
something
spot.
that have you read the actual, all the hashtags yet?
Mm-mm.
So there is a hard DPS check in the last 3 spots as far as gear stats. You have to meet a specific stat requirement to get a buff called Divine Authority to be able to do extra damage to these mobs. So
Seriously?
without that, you're not going to have the ability to probably scratch them. It's the last 3,
Yeah.
it's all the Han spots. You have to
Of
have
course.
413 AP for it to activate pre-buff, or whatchamacallit buff.
Of course.
Yeah, Blessing of the Sun or whatever it is. So, but it's a special buff that you get at 413, so you cannot go to the last spot until you last 3 spots from what it looks like until you get 413.
Of course, that's all I gotta say about that.
Because I was looking around at the stuff and I saw the Divine Authority. I'm like, what the shit is this?
Yeah, there's like this random like buff thing that you talk to outside of the grind spots, right?
I think it's just assigned to you automatically. I don't know. Like, it just says Divine Authority and then you read it.
The god of the spot, which is the boss of the spot, essentially.
Okay.
That you need to acquire to increase the damage that you do to the mobs at the spot. The buff
Okay.
will give you an increased damage increase to like AP against the mobs specifically of the spawn.
Which is pretty cool. I do like that idea. But I don't necessarily think the because that's only 7 AP away from like hard cap, which is wild. And Event Horizon's 2 AP from hard cap, because it's 413 and 418 are the requirements to get that buff. Which probably explains why Kaylee couldn't fucking scratch Event Horizon.
Makes sense. Does he have to have that requirement? Oh, which sucks, but it's whatever at this point. I mean, I understand why they did it, but I don't know. Usually you want those spots to stair step like it was, but you won't be able to in these spots. Restart. First restart. Beautiful. Let me get up. Okay.
What? Probably 1 or 2 more scarecrows. I've also done the thing Kaylee doesn't do. I don't count my scarecrows because I don't want to know where I am in the rotation. I just want it to all of a sudden be, glowy shit is everywhere. Okay, good. Because if I sit there and I'm starting to like hyperfixate that it's on 7 of 8 or 7 of 9 and I'm like, oh shit, I'm almost there, then you're gonna fuck up because your mind's gonna overthink shit. If I'm just sitting here doing shit, smacking shit, not thinking about shit, turning my brain off, and stop overthinking, we just kill shit.
I agree.
But I can look down at my timer and I can kind of tell because it's every 15 minutes. So I know it's going to be this one or the next one. A visual reference that could be cool would be to hang a lantern on the tree for every scarecrow you get, but reduce the amount of scarecrows so that it was easier to do the idea. This way you can see, oh, there's 1 lantern, there's 2 lanterns, there's 3 lanterns, there's 4 lanterns.
Correct. I could see how that would mean a lot.
Yeah, we got probably 1 more. Because I did do it a little bit into the buff. Well, we survived night. Or, still in night, but I survived it. It is definitely not something you want to pack dive without... There it is. Okay, so there's our timer. I don't recommend pack diving. If you don't have good protection, because that shit fucking hurts. Near the end of the AFK phase and less at the beginning. Okay. So now the question is, do I sell my shards and just hang on to the fucking crystals?
Which shards?
Let's see, how many do I actually have? I've got 39 shards in storage, so I mean I could start selling them because I've got the full crystal. I'm nowhere near actually making the thing.
2 crystals? Don't you need 2? Sir?
No, I have the wand. I'm talking about the wand crystal.
Oh, yep. Yeah, just sell the... Yeah, just sell them.
Yeah, because I'm not close enough to where I can make a 3rd and then just hang on to them. Because I'm thinking about hanging on to... Well, I wouldn't make it, but I'd have the shards available to make if I... Yeah, Golden Pig is in 50 minutes.
I'd understand if you, during this time, during these next however many days that you don't loot a 2nd crystal, then, like a whole crystal, then yeah, save it. Make another one. But in your case,
I've got the one on me. I've got the dupe physically, the full crystal duped.
Yar. That you'll do, sir. That is truth. So this is...
I'll just move them to the Bank of Bow quest for now and let them be just another currency forming up.
The Bank of Currency.
Yep. And that's just an Easter egg of anybody who remembers Blade. The Bank of Bow quest. That's what he named all of his fucking donkeys. Then when I found out he was doing the bar shit like I was like, oh shit. We're both hiding our wealth badge. And that's the wild thing. I used to be rank 1 and 2 wealth for a good solid 3-4 months in the game. And I still had golden bars just sitting in on my donkeys and shit. But then sea monster hunting really started. I started seeing that badge dip real quick, and I'm going, good. The amount of money that got pumped into the market from that thing from doing sea monster hunting was wild.
No, I think I've gotten through most of the map. I'm just missing one small, maybe 2 areas.
Dotto's Finest Tree, wow.
Okay, I guess I'll go...
Until Destiny 3. Then they released Destiny 3 and... Every Destiny streamer will be back.
And I get to do breaks for the upkeep 20th damn fucking time this fucking year.
Which one?
Same vehicle I just did them on because the company that sent me the brake calipers from Amazon sent me 2 driver's sides. And I could never bleed the brakes, one might say, so... And then when I went to go try to tell them that they sent me the wrong side, they said to just return the whole thing. I was like, dude, just send me the fucking goddamn replacement thing because I need it to get to work. Like, quit being stupid. I will send the whole fucking thing back. But now, I just ordered another one. And if that shit comes in fucked up, well, I highly doubt it. But regardless, I'm gonna go return this other fucking brake set today. Because that shit absolutely pissed me off. I've been waiting weeks for them to want to send something back. And they keep telling me to show the product, and I keep showing the product, and they're like, is it missing a nut? I'm like, dude, are you even looking at the damn picture?
Said it has to be groundbreakingly different for him to come back. I mean, that's understandable. I mean, if Marathon shows the groundbreaking creative direction of Bungie, then it's cooked.
Yeah, I have no faith in whatever that they decided with that. Sorry, not sorry. And I used to have faith in Bungie.
My dad used to work at Bungie. The joke
Even
of
better.
everybody.
Yeah.
My dad used to work at Bungie. Is that why you are getting all the great drops?
I actually have a friend who did get hired at Bungie. He moved somewhere down south to like their headquarter area because they needed like an IT, some kind of IT something, and he was military IT, so he got the job like right away. And I have his 3070 that he bought when he started working there.
Okay.
Because he sold it to me for a low price because they bought his whole computer. Yep, companies do that. A lot of companies will do that, especially if the computer is your source of work. Then yes, a lot of companies will absolutely do it.
And it's an easy tax write-off too. Yes.
Yep.
I will gladly dump 10 grand, 20 grand into this just to get that tax write-off.
You best believe it's gonna generate more than that over there.
Yep.
Because if you have someone doing video editing or doing whatever, like, that whole, yeah, it's gonna generate its money. So there's the thing. And then this. So I went around the corner. That's where I put it. That's where I screwed it. Okay. Ready? Did I already do it? Well,
Some of them are not exactly where they are on the map. They're slightly off. They're close, but they're slightly off. So do keep looking around a little bit if you're struggling with one specifically, because there was a few, I should have marked them, that weren't quite where they said they were.
I'm not too mad right now. It just seems to be one that I'm not necessarily finding, but I also could have ran by here and did it.
Check your log then. That's the only thing you do is go up to your adventure logs and find it, because it would be in the log of XX whatever.
Good
And
gravy.
there is one that I could not find. Remember that did not show up at all for me.
Okay.
Are you in Event Horizon by chance?
Mm,
The purple area?
I am by. I am starting to get closer to. Well, I'm at. What's this temple? Magaya? Magaya?
Okay, never mind. That's not... Okay. So there was the one that I couldn't find the other night at Event Horizon. There was two that were supposed to be side by side, and I couldn't find them.
Oh. Okay.
One was literally missing.
Yeah. I'm stupid. So I need to go down or...
Alright, we survived the full night and didn't die. Hooray.
Nice.
Yeah, it's 7 a.m. What are you leveling now, Yuki?
Agent, I just used my last slot.
Okay, Yuki,
On the new account.
are you fucking tagging any character when you're doing this?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was gonna say, if
Oh,
you're not
great.
tagging characters and you're just like raw dogging leveling this shit, you're doing it wrong. You should be leveling 2 characters per character at this point.
Yeah. It's always tagged to my witch, so my witch always gets the experience.
Oh.
I really don't know how to play witch anymore because I've been away for a while from witch.
I'll just think of it like this. The second you get towards Ethereum, all that goes away. You'll never have to touch whatever grinding route you've been doing.
Soldier's
Yeah,
Grave,
right.
or Trader's Graveyard, or something like that. Honestly, what can you grind right now?
I am 364.
No. What can you grind? Like, I don't, because it's some of your shit's crystal
Dark
big.
Seekers?
Like, what are you grinding? Like, if you go out and go grind for money, what place can you go grind right now?
Oh, I usually grind, what is that place called? Highlands.
Okay.
Can you do
Highlands
Dark
can get
Seekers?
a at least a level 60 on its own. So you could tag your witch and go grind it. So you could technically be making better money and grinding the level up. You could technically tag it. But the only difference is you wouldn't get to play the class outright.
Yeah.
Which is what you're doing, because you're physically leveling up 1 to 60 every time. You're not just 60, where we see the
Right.
straight 60 click.
Yeah, we're just doing some crazy whack hole stuff now. I mean, it seems like in about 2 hours I get a character to the damn 62 anymore.
So what's on this account that you have now, Yuki?
Character-wise,
Yeah, what's your roster looking like?
I have a 60 agent, 61 witch, 61 Nova, 61 Wukong, 61 Drax, 60 Wusa, 62 Mon, 61 Guardian, 60 Seraph, and a 60 Megan.
Pop a Corsair in there.
Okay.
Just for the fact of having one Corsair for anything sailing is gonna be huge. So every account should have one Corsair, period.
Gotcha.
And you don't make him a shy off
You don't have
class.
to play him, I'll just say
Yeah.
that. You could just, you know.
Kaylee wants you to play Shy. Kaylee wants a pocket Shy.
I did have a Shy. Wait.
Shy for PvP? No, you want a pocket Shy to come give you buffs. You know, come grind with you.
You just told me you wanted me to play my witch because you wanted a pocket witch.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
Kaylee.
that is a good reason to play with.
Kaylee wants PA.
I mean, we do need a witch and we do need a Shy, so I don't mind playing either one.
No, play what you actually enjoy. That's the honest answer. Don't fuck.
True, that too. I haven't really tried Shy. That's the thing. I made one, but I deleted her like instantly to make room
Made
for
3
Agent.
Shies for Node Wars. That's fucking wild. Hey, somebody looted the merchant ring piece from here.
Fucking piece of dog doo-doo.
It'd be nice if I could get the merchant ring piece to fucking drop.
And I still need to do that grind too.
Yeah, but
Get all my treasures.
Oh, those treasures are gonna be long.
forever. Oh. I've been grinding myself for all of them for ever since I could grind for them.
But I
Say
can't call
that.
on it. Yeah, that's fine.
I've been grinding to my trying to get that shit for way too long.
Actually, I don't know if I want to make a Shy because that means I would need a whole shitload of Kaffir stones.
I got some Kaffir stones to sell.
Yeah, but I really don't have that
Yeah,
kind
and
of...
they're really cheap.
Yeah, I'll sell them to you at a discount even. Back to working. All right.
They're real cheap.
All I got is like 4 bill.
That's
No,
that's
yeah.
plenty. I'll sell you 4 bill worth of Kaffirs right here, right now.
That's 4,000.
3. I had a costume I didn't want anymore. I had buying. I had 5.3 bill. Let's see. Blackstones. Where the fuck is it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's at 905 right now at the lowest. With 2,324 on the market. And there's a couple of pre-orders.
That'll change.
How many can I buy? Oh, I can buy 5,000. That's pretty much my limit.
Yeah, don't do that.
What do you need the Kappers for?
The Shy.
If I
probably.
play Shy. Yeah. For the upgrades.
The issue is the
Oh,
Shy
yeah,
is such
no,
a
it's
crazy off build that you'd have to do. I would not recommend it.
Mm-mm.
Like,
That's
you
the
need to
only
get
problem
fully
with it.
set up. Like, you're basically, we need to find real Shies. Real Shies. People that only fucking play Shy. Or mostly play Shy.
Or Shy tagged. Someone whose main is their Shy, but they tag everyone else type shit or something,
Yeah.
you know? Or their tag is their
Because
Shy
a Shy
or
will end up getting built much different.
Absolutely.
Alright,
Yeah,
I'm only
let
gonna
me
do that
just-
one mission, so I'm not gonna pop another one.
Why not?
Because I'm only gonna be grinding another 23 minutes.
Hour?
I don't think I can. I don't want to put the responsibility on you to have to kill the full other fucking 2,000.
For some reason, I feel like you think I care.
Well, then we'll fucking get another one up. Let me.
All I'm trying to say. No, it's not like I can't just immediately pop into a spot. So I can.
I
There.
think you can even tag a Shy because the awakening weapon doesn't convert to the Shy one.
You can tag a Shy, but you have to have the awakening. You just can't tag the
Yeah.
awakening weapon.
Yeah, you can copy the awakening weapon. You can copy everything else now.
Because that's what
Yeah.
Kaylee does. At least that's what I saw her do when she brought the Shy to. What was it? Gaifen Upper.
Yeah.
How about this? Heads. Tails.
No, squirt bottle. Squirt bottle.
Oh. Heads, I make a shy.
Squirt bottle.
Okay.
Squirt bottle. Where's the fucking squirt bottle? Get it. Somebody get it out.
Somebody.
Oh no.
I got one nearby.
Squirt.
Tails, I don't. Let's see. Let's see if I make a shy.
No. Yep, there you go. Good.
Head. Okay, wait. Out of 3.
Nope. This is a one shot.
1, 2. Okay, 1 tails, 2 heads. 2 tails, 2 heads. Nope, no shy.
Okay, there
3
we go.
tails, no heads. Whew, that was close.
Simple.
It
Don't.
doesn't want me playing a shy. Sorry, Kaylee. I can't be a mass murderer anymore.
Shit.
Murder
Why
baby.
does it have to slide instantly? This one's painful. Can't even get back up to that spot. This one I see restarting a whole bunch of times. You have to hit the peaks just right. Shit. Don't keep moving forward when I'm just trying to land. They need to fix that. Like, they need to fix that.
Oh yeah, when you jump and then you start moving just a little bit.
Yeah, because those little bits is what makes this platforming shit even worse. The only way I can make it work is by throwing out my weapon and just making the most classes seem to be planted with their weapon out and not move as much. Damn it, I can't get back up to that spot. Dude.
I'm actually almost 62 on my way to of all the characters I've been beating.
I mean, nice.
I'm at 86%. I start off with like 40%.
Yeah, you're crunching out a bunch of EXP.
You did, dude. I just want to get that fucking. Why do you have to fucking immediately launch the fuck over it, game? You are not making this easy, dude. Not even by mope sense. Let's just make it hard. A way to get back up there. Make it even worse.
Oh fuck! I forgot about my horse.
Stop. Go another way up here. Make it up something. Dude, stop launching over stuff. Why are you fucking jumping so bad? Okay, restart. Can't even get her to fucking do anything because the peak is bad.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. There's one that's ass.
Yeah, and the second that you touch the peak, you're falling off the peak.
Yep.
And if the character moves, you're done. You're not making it over that. And you're more than likely going to fucking die. Because you're dropping in such a way that because for whatever the reason, the character wants to launch itself instead of just jumping forward. Or just jumping and trying to clip something. No, we have to fucking launch ourselves over the gut so bad that it doesn't want to clip onto things. Like, come on. Why does it have to be that way? That's the part that it doesn't make any sense. Like I just want to get through. That's all. That's all. I don't really come with this. It's not a great idea for that. I can't force my character to fucking stop sliding either. Dude, that'd be fucking nice right now. To not be sliding. Someone spends so much time in this damn one thing.
Tonight. I don't wanna, but I might as well. Good, take over the castle next week. I am sure you can. I'm sure you can win. Just gotta get in.
Dude, why did they? Fine. I don't want to have to restart that. Come on, go in the direction I'm asking you, motherfucker. Oh.
I'm hoping I'd be able to get good music from my rings, but alas. Yeah. That DPS check is just fucking you up.
Then I have another mountain peak one. And it threw me off the fucking...
So there's one that's bugged that I never did that it just launches you off as soon as you jump on that first, it's like 3 platforms, and then there's one that just literally sends you off like a fucking ICBM.
Yeah. Yeah, I had it working originally, but it shortly didn't want to hold. And right now it's just throwing me off the platform before I can even get to the top of the mountain. Why are we releasing shit that don't work? This game's not in fucking testing, it's not in fucking beta. They have no reason to release shit that don't work. Yeah, we got some serious company fucking mismanagement going on.
I mean, it's probably the C team that made most of this stuff, because A and B team were probably making Crimson Desert.
Yeah, still. They're not spending.
But if you ask them to make
time.
you a dance or make you a K-pop outfit, they'll do it in a heartbeat. They'll be like, yeah, I got that. I'll have it perfect.
Yeah, we don't need those. Won't ask for them, I'm sure. Nothing crazy. Dude, fuck this one. Can't do it. It just keeps popping right off the platform. Makes it impossible. There's a no-go. No-go until it gets fixed. did that one. Third person. Top here.
Alright, AFK phase.
Sure. This holy shit. Okay, did I myself? No, I did not. There it is.
So 1 hour, 1 death in 2 hours is not bad. That's an improvement from last night.
Yeah, that's starting to become like not terrible at that point.
That one I fucked up on, and I admit that one. That one I knew I fucked up. Because I launched my skill right as it came down, I broke the block and I started to swing. I'm like, ah, shit, I done fucked up. He didn't land all the way. I eager beavered it and I died. And there was no whale potting saving my ass either. It was just dead.
Fucking roasted.
Oh, yep. I was cooked like Thanksgiving turkey. It was gone. But it's fine. Next grind session will be a no death run. I'm 60% of the time, 100% of the time right. Yeah. Something.
I believe in the power of what you're saying to be true. I read it as scripture. Why is this one in the middle of a fucking ass crack? Yeah, I got very good confidence. Oh, just give me a second, Stormy. We'll be going outside here in a minute. Yeah. Good boys. It's
'Need to push your trash up at Zeph? How far behind are you at Zeph? And are you sure it's not you getting caught into RNG of the spreads that's kind of messing with your trash loot? $19.9 trash an hour. Is that another scholar? Looney Storm makes $19.9 trash an hour. Because if it's not another scholar, you can't compare it. But if it is, then yeah, then you probably have to work on mechanics then. That's what it seems like. Oh, then you can't fucking compare shit. You can only compare to your own class, because every class is gonna do it different. So you trying to race or beat another type of class, you can't do that. So go ahead and put that idea to rest. You can beat the best scholar, but you can't beat a witch. You can't go class to class beating. You can only look at what the class provides. So...
Who's trying to do that?
Kaylee.
Oh. You're trying to wrap your head around some shit that never works.
I mean, sure, we could say, can a Guardian beat certain classes? Yes. There's probably a reason why, but, we're about to wrap up the grind. We got 1 minute left on our scroll for the hour. Alright, getting the fuck out. Okay. I'm gonna do the math real quick. We got 9 minutes till Golden Pig King.
I keep a shop. Turns out supply work suits me just fine. Hard not to enjoy seeing everything stacked straight
Okay,
and proper.
so upload 2 hours. We got 25,118 in trash. We did 1,000 less trash that hour, but I only died once, so it is RNG dependent on the scarecrow, which is what we figured. 309 on those. 3 immortals. I got 5 Nev fragments. We looted 12 of the wands, 1 of the wand crystals, 1 silent origin fragment, 3 earrings, 3 shards, none of that. We looted 2 of the helmets, 1 of the purple helmets. And then... Ah, shit. I accidentally closed it out. Fuck. 2... Type it all in again. 25,118. 309. 3... 12,113. 3... 2... 1.
I keep a shop. Turns out supply work suits me just fine. Hard not to enjoy seeing everything
Calpheon,
stacked straight
Medea...
and proper.
Enhancements, we got 206 and 82 Caphras. We didn't loot any of the special things. Oh, Nev fragments. We looted 5 of those. 3.8 billion silver per hour, 7.7 bill in total. With everything, but I mean, most of it's that stone. So if we delete the stone, 3.2 billion an hour. All right.
I keep a shop. Oh, there you are, Donna. I'm handling the supplies here. Got anything to lock away?
So we've got that crystal in there now. Let's put the wands are now gonna go to the Bank of Bow quest, where at some point they will make us money.
No.
So you are the king of Adana. I can patch up your gear. Just say the word. I keep...
Okay, good grind. I have 900. I've only was able to get 900 of that guild quest done, so y'all need to be on Balanos 1 to finish that off. I saw you on that, Shy. You're like, no.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I said I saw the level 1 Shy.
No, you didn't. You're hallucinating.
It's important to warm up. Try it. You might still be in your growth period.
Funny fact, our Aussie redneck friends have discovered a new type of spider to join our roster.
Oh God, why?
Yeah, it's called the ballista spider.
Okay.
Yep, she set the nest like everyone else, but but the way she gets the prey is she literally set up does on a string type of launcher
Mm-hmm.
at the base where is the sticky web is. She puts a pheromone to attract the prey, and the moment it touches, it launches into the net.
Interesting.
Yeah, she uses she, and the spider triple threads the silk to ensure to launch as fast as it can.
Wow.
So bitch not only maps the angle, the force, and leave it to the idiots to trip on a wire to get sent to get yeeted into the web.
That's fucking awesome. I speed my pants. Okay, I'm gonna give him credit for that one. That was a good one. big floppy wee wee. Punching babies. He died fast. And edged. No reforged stone. Okay.
I forgot about Golden Pig King.
Oof.
Yeah, I need to get better. I mean, I've been doing them like a lot more lately. It's just sometimes I do forget like some of them, like maybe one or two of them.
Yeah.
So speaking about currency, what is my currency looking like on those?
I mean, I didn't get any either, Kaylee, so I'll see you in Minecraft. Top of the world. To negative whatever the bottom of the world is.
Negative would be like 100, like not 100, 50 something, I think.
I think it's in the
remember. It's
60s
like a
is what I
while.
thought. But you can only go to so far because it's like 3 blocks high of bedrock.
Oh yeah.
All right. Put those in the bank. All right.
What's that?
So let's sell our trash off. So that was the last thing we needed to do for this hour. Sell item, trash loot. We made 3.8 bill in trash for the 2 hours. So 1.4 bill in total an hour in trash, which is shite.
No bueno.
We've almost got a brutal decimation. I am... We'll be able to, once we get the coins for this on Thursday, I'll be able to buy the fusion shards out of that. So that's good. We've already earned our 8 primordial crystal exchanges for the week. So that's good. Jewels, we are getting closer to actually making a cup. Okay, so let's go look at what Kaylee was saying real quick before we get going. So let's go find the scholar for me hammers. So scholar is at the bottom of the list down here. Yeah, there's Kaylee's 10-hour grind right there. The 6 bill an hour doesn't make sense here. 6.9 bill an hour. Because there's no actual earring drop. Oh, I see. It's got a full shard on it. Okay, that's what it is. And it used Agros. Okay. 113 drop rate though is fucking terrible. But we don't think that that's actually correct. That's Kaylee as well. 5 hours, 3.1 bill an hour. So right now I'm doing I'm doing 12,000 trash below the median, but this means there's must be a shit ton of fucking Agris users in here to push this up. That I'm only making 12 bill or doing 12,000 trash an hour there. Yep, there's an Agris coin. Agris coins. Agris coin. And Agris. Yeah, that's bumping Suckwiz up right now because of how many of those we're using Agris. So let's go pull up Guardian real quick. Now this is where you're seeing a lot more Agris. Agris, Agris. Agris, Agris, Agris. Agris, lots of Agris. So when I do my 100k burn here, we'll find out what the real median is of average. Because right now I am... I can only average these 2 hours together, because these are the ones that I haven't been dying on. So if we average these two together, this is 23,516. Oh shit, no, I actually increased my trash by 2,000 this hour. Or this round. Okay. Plus 25,118 is 48,640 divided by 4 is 12,158.5 thousand trash an hour. So that is my baseline of I should be making 12,185,000 trash an hour, because that's gonna give me the average grind speed of the spot. To see median, and then anything after that, because like I did 25,000 Agris 5 days ago, and I made 15,000 in that hour. So we have greatly increased the trash per hour by getting to the AFK phases.
Oh, have you seen the data mining they did for in video?
No.
People have data mining some stuff in regarding of the next zone, and they saying the intentions of using it is the reason they taking the Elvia realm off there. Because the next zone you will be able to just click the same way you did with Elvia to go there.
The Hadron realm, or whatever it is. That's what they're going to end up doing. Or Hadum, or whatever it is.
Yeah, they have like mine the buildings and some mobs names, and one old design, looks like an old design appears being redone, and most of it is just names and tells.
Okay. Interesting. Alright, so we've got 5 fragments today so far from
Turns out, oh, there you
that.
are, Donna. I'm handling the supplies here. Got anything to lock
So
away?
one more, and then I actually have a Kabua's. Oh. All right. We've almost got enough to make the first Reforged Stone whenever we get the Reforged Stones. All right. Cool. So that's gonna be it for now. We'll come back after dinner tonight and come back tonight and put 3 more hours down. Hopefully we can go all 3 hours without dying, which would be great. That's the next goal. No more fuck-ups. So, yeah, y'all enjoy your afternoons. I'm gonna go try to fix this shit. Get the webcam shit fixed on that. I gotta reinstall the stupid fucking piece of shit NVIDIA broadcast again to see if it'll take. So that'll work for tonight and get the transparent. But here's the stupid fucked up shit. I might as well just leave it and deal with it tomorrow, because as soon as I reset my computer tonight, guess what I gotta reinstall tomorrow? NVIDIA broadcast. So, tis ass. Tis ass. So yeah. Anyway, y'all have fun. I'll see y'all later.